there is perhaps no better demonstration of the folly of human conceits than this distant image of our tiny world. To me, it underscores our responsibility to deal more kindly with one another and to preserve and cherish the pale blue dot.
That was a clip from Carl Sagan's iconic television series, Cosmos. It's one of the most iconic monologues in recent television history. That pale blue dot. Of course, it's our oceans that give our planet its defining hue. But despite being an almost endless source of sustenance, commerce, and growth, we actually know very little about the liquid substance that makes up about 70% of the planet's surface. With less than 5% of our oceans explored, we know more about the surface of Mars than we do about our oceans. And just like exploring a foreign planet, learning more about what lies beneath these waves takes some incredible scientific ingenuity and brainpower.
The CSIRO is Australia's national science agency. It's one of the largest research organisations in the world, and this is their scientific research vessel, the Investigator.
Yes, the Investigator is one of the largest scientific vessels in the world, and it's helping us understand more about the terrestrial mystery in our own backyard. It is an incredible piece of machinery, coming in at just a smidge larger than the Statue of Liberty and 10 stories tall. The 5,893-ton ship is powered by 3 diesel engines that generate 9 megawatts of power. The average Australian home uses about 18 kilowatt hours per day, which means that the Investigator's engines could power a small suburb or even a country town. With all that power under the hood, it may surprise you to learn that the Investigator is actually one of the quietest vessels in the world. This is because radiated ship noise can interfere with acoustic signals, meaning the quieter the ship is, the better the performance you're going to get from the equipment used to monitor the marine ecosystem. Like the advanced sonar technology that's found under the ship, it emits an acoustic signal that reveals and maps in 3D the sea floor to depths of 11,500 meters. Seriously, they found an underwater volcano last year, and that's only scratching the surface. The Investigator is fitted out with a number of specialised lab spaces for Australia's finest scientists to occupy. Scientists like Martina.
Hi, my name's Martina Doblin. I'm a biological oceanographer and a researcher based at the University of Technology, Sydney.
Associate Professor Martina Doblin was one of the latest chief scientists to head out on a scientific expedition on board the Investigator, and her research was all to do with the marine life we can't see.
So, microbes are tiny microscopic living organisms that grow almost everywhere on Earth. They're often called microorganisms, and so you may have heard that term before. They're important in biological processes, and in the ocean they have many diverse functions. Some microbes photosynthesize and create organic matter that is food for the rest of the food web. And other microbes break down that organic matter and recycle nutrients to keep stimulating growth in the ocean. Our questions were related to what the abundance, diversity and composition of microbial communities were in response to changes in temperature and in nutrients. So I guess you may have heard that the ocean around Australia and in fact globally is mostly warming. And so we wanted to understand what that might, how that might influence microbes in waters that we care about here in the Sydney region. Basically, we need to feed the global population that's increasing, and wild fisheries still make up a large proportion of human protein, or the protein that humans eat. And so we're wanting to understand how fisheries can respond to changes in the ocean so that we can harvest sustainably.
It's this sort of vital research that this incredible machine is helping us accomplish.
When you're at sea, you get this sense that the world's a big place and that you're kind of a speck in the horizon. And I really like that sense of being outdoors and seeing lots of amazing things in nature. And it's certainly very different working at a desk in a building versus working on a moving ship. And it's a really exciting, adventurous way to research.
The Investigator is still in its infancy at just 2 years old. The last CSIRO research vessel, the Southern Surveyor, served the agency for more than 40 years, and in its time carried out 111 research voyages, in which it travelled 481,550 kilometres. A lot of what we know about the degradation of the coral reef and the effects that climate change is having on the South Pacific is thanks to this ship.
It's almost overwhelming then to imagine what kind of discoveries will be made on this ship over the next 50 years.